Leader of the House, Indranee Rajah, says Parliament will discuss an appropriate response to Workers' Party Chief Pritam Singh's conviction for lying to a parliamentary committee when the House meets in January. In her statement, Ms. Indranee Rajah says it is necessary to take notice of Mr. Singh's actions and deliberate on an appropriate response. She says members of Parliament have a sacred duty to uphold the rule of law and maintain honesty and integrity. She stresses that MPs on both sides of the aisle need to hold themselves to high standards. Otherwise, Singapore cannot talk about having, I quote, a first world parliament or robust checks and balances. The Workers' Party chief and Aljunied GRC MP was convicted in February on 2 charges of lying under oath relating to the case of former MP Raisa Khan. In 2021, Ms. Khan lied in Parliament about accompanying a raped survivor to make a police report. She later doubled down on the lie when questioned, before confessing to it later. Her conduct was investigated by the Committee of Privileges, where Mr. Singh testified. He was subsequently charged for his false testimony that he wanted Ms. Khan to clarify her lie in Parliament. Most recently, on 4th December, Mr. Singh's conviction was upheld by the High Court after his appeal. Ms. Indranee says the facts in Mr. Singh's case are disturbing, adding that lying under oath is a serious matter. She notes that leaders in other countries have escaped any legal or political consequences despite lying, cheating, or breaking the law, and says that Singapore cannot accept such standards. Ms. Indranee also acknowledges that the WP has its own processes to deal with untruthful members. In the case of Ms. Khan, a WP disciplinary panel voted for her to resign. Another former MP, Leon Pereira, also resigned after lying to WP leadership about an extramarital affair. Mr. Singh said that both of them would have been expelled if they did not resign. Ms. Indranee says it is up to the WP to decide what it intends to do in light of the court judgment and Mr. Singh's acceptance of the judgment fully and without reservation. In a statement, the Workers' Party confirms that it has initiated the party's internal processes in the light of the High Court judgment. It will give further updates on the matter in due course. One constitutional law expert says the penalties that Parliament could impose on Leader of the Opposition, Pritam Singh, range from a reprimand by the Speaker of Parliament to a prison term for the duration of the current session of Parliament. But he thinks it's unlikely that Parliament will imprison Mr. Singh, and Mr. Singh's seat in Parliament is not under any real threat.
The courts have decided that imprisonment was not warranted with regard to his criminal convictions for lying to Parliament. I would say that this particular option, this particular penalty, is unlikely to be considered, by Parliament.
Associate Professor Tan notes that there is no precedent for this case, and it is unclear whether Mr. Singh may be removed as Leader of the Opposition. His view is that Leader of the House, Indranee Rajah's statement, where she highlighted prior cases of Ms. Raisa Khan and Mr. Leon Pereira, is throwing the ball back in the Workers' Party's court regarding how they should handle Mr. Singh's conduct.
In both instances, the party had directed, that both sitting MPs then resign their seats. And if they chose not to resign, then the party would expel them. I read that as, the Leader of the House saying that there are precedents in the Workers' Party as to whether, Mr. Singh should remain in his party or as an MP. I think that really is more a question for the Workers' Party as well as Mr. Singh. But the question as to his standing to continue as the Leader of Opposition, I think, again, that's also something for Mr. Singh to consider, failing which I think then the Prime Minister may have to do what he regards as being an appropriate response to the Leader of Opposition's conduct falling way short of what is expected of someone in that office.